Everybody, it's Miss Carrie here. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. So our occupational therapy activity for this week, or what I want to focus on this week, is pencil grasps. So what I'm going to show you today are seven different pencil grasps that you can make using homemade materials to work on holding the pencil correctly while you're at home working with your children. So first and foremost, the reason we want to work on pencil grasps is if your child is not holding the pencil functionally. Okay, so if you're seeing a lot of this, if you're seeing, full finger grasp patterns here, then that's when we want to work on functional pencil grasps. And a lot of times too, if it's not functional, it's going to cause dysfunction in the joints. It's going to cause messiness when the kids write, illegible writing, and also preventing, the children from even drawing efficiently. Okay, so, and you are going to see some people and some kids that have really funky pencil grasps. And if it's functional and their writing is legible, then we don't want to mess with that. Okay, but it's when it's not functional and writing is illegible, that's when we want to address it. Okay, so because we want them to be successful at school. So I'm going to show you 7 of my favorite ways that you can work on pencil grasps. So the first one we're going to use is, you can either use a rubber band or you can use a hair tie. I'm choosing to use a hair tie. Okay, so what you want to do is you're going to put the hair tie around your wrist. Okay, it's going to be around your wrist here. Then you're going to stretch it and twist it. You're going to twist it at the top. So you're going to make a loop at the top. Okay, that is where your pencil is going to go. You're going to put the pencil in the loop. So it looks like this. Okay, so now what you have is the rubber band here, which is holding the pencil in place. So it's not going to move, and it allows the kids to use that 3-finger grasp pattern. And the 2 fingers, your ring finger, pinky finger, need to be tucked in. Okay, so like I said, this holds the pencil back for you. Now, this is really good too, this technique. It also for kids that hold their pencils up straight, okay, because you don't want it like this. You want the pencils back. So you can say to the kids, okay, push the pencil down. Or you can say, this is the head of the pencil and the web space is the pillow. Put the head in the pillow. Okay, just like that. So that's the first fun technique that I have. The second is the clothespin trick. Okay, so if you have a clothespin at home, you want to take the clothespin, you want to put it towards the front of the pencil, okay? And you take those 2 bottom fingers, you wrap it around the bottom of the clothespin, and then you take your other 3 fingers, your thumb, index finger, middle finger, and that goes here at the top, okay? So you hold on to the pencil. So this gives the kids something to grasp onto, the fingers that you tuck, and then you have the other fingers to work the tripod grasp, okay? So that's my clothespin trick. The next is what I call my pom-pom method, or you can use a penny, you can use a marble, you can use anything you'd like. Just small enough so that you take the object, you put it into the palm of their hand, and they have to use, again, the 2 bottom fingers to hold on to that object. In school, I used to tell the kids, I used to use marbles, and I used to tell them it's a magic marble, you can't let it drop, okay? So they have to hold on to the pom-pom, the marble, the penny, whatever it is you give them, and then they have to place the pencil using the other 3 fingers at the top, okay? So this allows them, again, to use that appropriate grasp. So you can use any object, just make sure you place it in the palm of the hand, tuck it, okay, and hold the pencil. Okay, so that's my pom-pom trick. The next is the binder clip, okay? The binder clip, so again, you want to put this towards the top of the pencil. Now mine is a little big, so I would recommend that you use a smaller binder clip because you don't want it to move back and forth. If you don't have one of those, you can either put a rubber band at the top and at the bottom, or a pipe cleaner so that it doesn't slide, okay? And then they place their index finger, again, on the top, okay, here, and their other fingers go here, and you tuck the other two, and here you have another pencil grasp that you can use. And the kids just place their finger right here on top. Okay, just like that. Okay, binder clip. The next one is my sock method. This is fun. So if you have an old sock at home, what you're gonna wanna do is you take the sock and you're gonna make 2 holes in the sock. The first hole is gonna be here, where your big toe would go, and the second hole is gonna go right next to that, where your next toe would go, okay? And you don't want the holes to be really big, okay? So you wanna cut them a little smaller. And then what you do is you have the kiddos slip their hand inside the sock. The index finger is going to be at the top, the thumb at the bottom. Okay, and then again, this allows the kids to work on that pincer grasp, and they hold the pencil this way, and then the pencil rests on the hand that's tucked inside the sock. Okay, so this is my sock puppet method. And again, working that tripod grasp. Okay. The other thing that you can do, I just took this pencil and I showed you, you can take a bunch of rubber bands, hair ties, and make something squishy and thick for the bottom of a pencil, just so that the kids have something that they can grasp onto, so their fingers don't slide back and forth. So this is just another example of an easy pencil grip that you can use. Again, just using homemade materials, okay? And last but not least, the last method that you can use is my stop and go, okay? You can use a visual with the kiddos, and you can draw like a green mark on your go, or your 3 fingers here that you want to work, okay? Those are what you do there, and then you put a red mark on the fingers that you want to stop, that you don't use, just like this, okay? So then you take the red, okay, that goes on the bottom, you don't use those fingers, and your green fingers are your go fingers, okay? So you can do it just like that. Okay, so those are my 7 different ways that you can work on pencil grip at home with homemade materials. It's cheap, it's simple, and I really hope this helps. So have a good week, everybody. Bye.